To all the spectators present here today, especially to my fellow youth Gen Zs, a pleasant morning. My voice is a threat to those corrupt individuals. The pen that I use is a nightmare on their blemished reputations and morbid hallucinations. And my mere existence is a hope for a meaningful democracy in this society. The Philippines being a democratic country is not a secret. Everyone enjoys the freedom that this land possesses. But zooming into perspectives, I don't really think that the democracy that we hold is fair, absolute, and humane. Many voices are still disregarded, and more are still overheard. This is what makes our country a mess. While injustices are happening everywhere, the multitude of Filipinos are still turning a blind eye just because they have the right to do so. From families, which are the smallest unit of the society, to the schools, which are the smallest institutions. Injustices in this democratic country are very rampant. This is where my role as a campus journalist takes place. We make sure that even the smallest oppression and inequity will never get out of hand. Perfect epitome of this is the courageous action of a student editor-in-chief of today's Carolinian, the official publication of University of San Carlos. He published an editorial on Facebook titled, "A Governor is Not Above a Constitution," condemning the alleged intimidation of the Governor Gwen Garcia against critics. The Cebu governor requested the EIC to come to her office to explain further what was written in the article. But my colleagues at the College Editors Guild of the Philippines decried over it and stood over the fact of the existence of press freedom. This was what I meant when I said my voice is a threat to the corrupt individuals. Furthermore, the truthful and factual articles that I strive to write are also impactful pieces of instruments that can either make or break the triumphant system. But these are always hated by those bigot people that hate to be exposed. Like what happened to the rapper CEO Maria Ressa. She was convicted of cyber libel case just because she exposed a mere criminal that was able to escape his charges because of his connections. The laws that were meant to protect us from these oppressions are used to incriminate us. This is what I meant when I said that my pen was really a threat to these bigots. Consequently, the bastardized system of our justice is clearly manifesting nowadays. Cops are brutally harassing and claiming the lives of the people that they in fact should serve and protect. They think so highly of themselves because our president himself has always uttered his unreasonable support regarding the abusive acts of the police and even the military. Imagine killing someone who's mentally unstable like Winston Ragos just because he violated the quarantine protocols. Decipher the level of evilness within the move of shooting the heads of Frank and Sonia Gregorio just because the police was being angered and agitated. And lastly, try to swallow the assassination of two female teens who were cousins because they tried to file a case against two horrendous cops who raped them. This is what I meant when I say that cops are now bastardized. Yes, not all of them are like that. But the fact that almost all of them are silent about the injustices that their fellow policemen are committing in a daily basis is a clear sign of them being stupid enablers. How many morbid acts are not caught on camera? Moreover, the rage of the President Duterte towards the media and youths that are very vocal and reluctant to go with the frightening flow is what represents the hatred of these corrupt individuals towards truthful and fearless ones like me. Generally, I am not just a campus journalist. I am also a youth citizen of this country. My genuine role in our democracy is to always go after the truth and human rights. I should never be afraid to be heard and go against these old, grumpy, terrible individuals. Maturity never comes with age, and age doesn't equate to competence. My mere existence is beneficial for the change that we all long for. My voice and pen, powered with equipped truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace, like in the preamble of our Constitution, are what makes me a catalyst for change in this corrupt democratic country. If I can, so you can. And you don't need to be academically inclined like me just to be a journalist of realistic and positive change. You just have to put integrity and honesty on the top of your virtues at all times.